Hello, Internet. The show is about to start. If you're watching this as a rerun, you'll see the countdown timer start shortly. Go ahead and skip past that. I do not chop that out because if I did, I would lose YouTube features, and those features are important for you. I don't want to take anything away from you. The live chat replay and the automatic closed captions will go away. I'll kick on the countdown timer now, and as always, I'll have a hot mic so you never know what could happen. All right, we'll start the show shortly, and we'll switch it over to the bald spot cam. Bald spot cam, boom. Who doesn't love a good synthesizer, 80s music? Don't you just love this music? StreamBeats by Harris Heller. Free, link in the description. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You remember me. I'm Matt Haas. This is the All Things YouTube live show, and I am thrilled to have you here. I got a whole page full of notes because there's a lot happening on the YouTubes, and I'm going to tell you all about it. I'll not only tell you, I will show you. That's the difference about this show. Yeah, most people just blab about it, not me. I get in there and I show you because I'm a visual person. Yes, I am thrilled everyone's here. Let's take a look at who's in the house. We have Leonard Davis. That's how I used to hear that name at the ballpark because there is a baseball player that has the same name as Leonard. How about that? Harneal Media, that's my friend Mr. Steve Nealon, and Love Audio Production. Paul Weber is the name behind that YouTube channel, and he's all the way from merry old England. Glad to have you here, Paul Weber. All right. You know about the Facebook group, don't you? Search these terms over on the Facebook and you'll find a YouTube community. That's right. I have a YouTube property over on the competing Facebook. Great place for you. Why not join? You can ask questions, share your stuff, share articles, learn, help others learn. It's a lot of fun. Anita's New Adventures is here. She says, hey, Matt. Hi, Anita. Always glad to have you on the show, watching in the chat. A few people support me with some monetary help. And if you follow this link, easy form, takes credit card, takes PayPal. I get most of the funds. And if you do this, your name will appear here. And we have a very funny person called Hugh Jazz. So if you want your name right there, it'll stay there until someone tips over top of you. And maybe you can knock that one out or not. It's up to you. I also have a Patreon, patreon.com/allthingsyoutube. Let's take a look at my supporters. Top supporters are Jerry Brown from pollyonceacrafter.com, Harneal Media, Portal Woodworks, Osprey Mama, Driveway Workshop with Jim Bashirs. Thank you for being top supporters. If you want to support via Patreon, I'll put your stuff up here, shout you out every live show, and on my email list too. You get your image links on every email newsletter. Isn't that fun? And you'll also make me redo my graphic to fit more people on here. But that's okay. I don't mind working. $1 patrons are Steve Carmichael, Miter Mike's Woodshop, Anna B. Workshop, OJ Woodworking Crafts, Javi's Woodshop, Marcel's Workshop, JP Woodwork, The Mad Maker, and Love Audio Production. Special thanks to Makers Media Network. I am a proud member of Makers Media Network. Find out more at makersmedianetwork.com. #not sponsored. Also, I must tell you that Ecamm, if you're doing live streaming on a Mac, this is the software I use. This is the software I recommend. And urgent, tomorrow the prices are going up. So if you lock in the rate, it will forever be your rate, I think. So don't get sucked into the higher price tier. And if you use my URL here, that will forward you into the Ecamm system with my affiliate codes, and that's an affiliate link. Thank you for supporting me. Ecamm. That's how I get all this stuff up on the screen. That's how I run my show. I love it. Tomorrow, price going up 27th. Need to get it in. Get it in. All right. You know I do a show on Thursday nights called Mind Equals Blown. There's a link. Oh, maybe there's not a link in the description. Well, let's do this. I will do a Mind Equals Blown link now. Fabam. Click that link and choose Get Reminder if you want to get a reminder for that show. I also do a show on Wednesdays called Verbose Wednesday. We talk video production with my co-host Robert Lee, and that's the link for that. Click that link, choose Get Reminder. That's 6:30 on Wednesdays, and Mind Equals Blown is 7 p.m. on Thursdays. Yes, yes, yes. Fun news. I was interviewed on a marketing show. Check it out. Is it over here? No. No. Where is it? There it is. This is Bob Cargill's marketing show. That's Bob. And he interviewed Robert and I. This is Robert, my co-host. And it's a lot of fun. We talk video. We talk marketing. We talk social media. If you wouldn't mind, go ahead and click that and tell him Matt said hi, or Matt sent you. And check out my new friend, Bob Cargill, marketing guru. He's all in on social media. It's a lot of fun. Uh-oh, Sha-la-la-la Productions is here. Did I hear my name called? Winky face? Yes, you did, Mr. Robert Lee. Oh, awesome. Congrats, says Anita's New Adventures. Thank you. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We, you know, when Rob and I get going, we start throwing out all kinds of valuable information about marketing and technology and streaming and video. I was in my happy place. So yeah, do check that out. Tell him Matt sent you over there. I would appreciate that. Yeah, there's the URL. Cool, 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 cool. All right, let's talk about the news of the week. Boom, got the news of the week banner going here. And look, Bob was my latest subscriber. Isn't that cool? I hope today's the day I've earned your subscription. Smash the subscribe button and you'll get your name right here if you're not subscribed already. All right. And you know what? Ring the bell while you're at it. Get notifications. You don't want to miss anything, do you? No. Who wants to miss anything? Not you. All right, the news of the week. Has anyone been following what they're talking about with shorts? Have you heard the word shorts as a new video type in YouTube? Well, I guess YouTube wanted to play copycat and they wanted short videos in portrait mode under 60 seconds. I'm still trying to get a handle on what it is. Apparently, you shoot a vertical video, upload it to YouTube, and put hashtag shorts, and I think that's plural, SHORTS, in the title. So in the title of your video, put hashtag shorts, and then maybe it will appear on its own shelf somewhere on the interface, and it's supposed to be a good thing. Again, I'm trying to figure out what shorts are, but it's a thing that's happening, and I think there's going to be ways to tag something shorts in the future, but that's not in America yet. They're kind of piloting it somewhere else. I don't know why. So there you go. Second piece of news. For those that live stream, Robert, pay close attention. Oh, yeah. Look at this. Harnell Media has the right idea. Sounds like a copycat of TikTok. I didn't want to come right out and say it, but I did say they're trying to be like other people. All right, what was I going to say? Oh, let's go. YouTube Studio. Let me show you this. All right. Go into this Go Live area. This little icon appears all over the interface. It always takes you to the same place. Now, this has not happened yet. This is going to happen. But right now, notice when you are part of, when you're doing a stream, you've got these settings. And these are stream-related settings. And you can go in here and you can edit when it's scheduled for. But you know what's not here? The title, the description, the keywords. the ads that you want to put on it if you're monetized. I am not monetized yet on this channel. In order to change some of those things, you've got to go back to YouTube Studio. So now I've left the streaming, what's it called? Live dashboard. I left the live dashboard. Then I can go into videos, and then I can go to live, and then I can come into here, and here's where I can change all of my stuff. Oh, and you know what? While I'm at it, why don't I do this? We'll put the Verbose Wednesday show there. Sorry, I'm putting the proper information in here. Mind equals blown. Put that one in there. Save. Okay, now if you refresh the page, you'll get accurate links for this week's other shows that I do. Okay, so what was I saying? Yeah, so you see how it's disjointed, where you got this stuff over here, and then on the Go Live area, I'll go into this stream since it's not live. You've got this stuff. Why have stuff in two different areas? Soon, it will be merged into one, and I'm super excited about that. What's also not there is a shareable link. Grr. True, Mark. True. Yeah, you have to go. Oh, no. Not true. I use a shareable link from this screen all the time. It's here. Boom. Did I just teach Mark Lindsay CNC something? Yeah, you have to go up here in this little arrow. And now it's a click away, which I don't like. I'd rather have it right on the interface where I can just get to it one time, but it is there. Is Jax here? Hey, Enjoy Jax. Hello, Enjoy Jax. Welcome back to the channel. Jax, let me get over here. I like to read these over here. She says, hey, All Things YouTube. I was watching your free workshop and had to pause it to get the most current YouTube news from your show. How great are you? Look at that. Yes, I do have a course. It's called Be Awesome on YouTube. That's not where you get it. That's where you get it. So go to allthingsyoutube.com and check it out. That's over here. Boom. Allthingsyoutube.com. Get rid of my stuff. Boop, boop. Yeah. Click the button right there. Free preview. 32 lessons are free. Thank you for coming over here and watching all the current stuff. People are saying hi to Jax. Matt, could you please show me where you said to go yesterday to help from getting hacked, please? Sure thing. Sure thing. I will do that in a moment. Mark's saying, okay, cool. It's not like they went out of their way to mention that sucker was there. I know. That's what I don't like about some of these interface decisions. You've got to find them. They're buried. Simply Wooden Creations is here. He says, hello. How are you? That's Russ Clarity, good friend of mine. Glad to have you on the show, Russ. I was briefly on Russ's show recently. Yeah, so look for that. They're going to merge some of this stuff so you don't have to clickety-click all over the place. Next piece of news, nothing to share on this piece of news. It's adult content. You know, as the months and years roll on, things get a little more strict. And if you are putting content on YouTube that is explicit, it could be grounds for termination. So, yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. There was also a note about card placement on the YouTube Studio. This is what they're, and they've already started to do this. And my co-host, Brenda, is not happy because Brenda does not like change. You might notice they're shifting some of these cards to different areas. Oh, look at that. my little pointer is real teeny tiny. I like my pointer to be bigger. Anyway, they're going to start grouping some of these cards together to make room for new cards. So some of them that are channel-wide, like this is a channel-wide thing, and maybe something else here is channel-wide, they might kind of group them together. Same thing with news and insights. So like here's a piece of news and here's an idea. So these two might get grouped together in the future, and it's just going to make room for more stuff. Let me change a preference here. There is a way that I can make my mouse cursor. Isn't that weird? Oh, I can't. Maybe I have to not be screen sharing. Anyway, wanted to make my mouse cursor a little bit bigger. It doesn't look like I can change that. No, it's still teensy weensy. Oh well. Maybe I'll stop streaming and change that. Yeah, I like my pointer to be bigger too, Matt. Hey, bigger, I guess bigger is better. I was about to say, I wouldn't say my pointer is teensy tiny out loud, Matt.
Oh my.
Yeah. What can I say? Okay. That is the news of the week. Now, they also said something about medical information, especially around the pandemic. Any false information they're yanking off the system, which you pretty much knew that already. Explicit content. Yeah, anything explicit. If you post explicit content that's purposely meant just to be explicit, in other words, not like a documentary or not like with an education component or not. Anyway, just don't do it. I've had a question from Anita. Please ask as many questions as you want. We have open Q&A all night tonight. Anita asked me offline how to prevent yourself from getting hacked. And I can talk about that. So let me do that now. All right. Just got to try and remember where exactly some of this stuff is. Clicking a few things here. One moment, folks. Okay, looking for a few things here. Channel status and features, manager advanced settings. It's buried here somewhere. Let me show you what I'm doing. I'm looking for the two-factor. I think is that a Google? That might be a Google thing. I'm just going back here. Nope, that's not it. Oh my goodness. Okay. YouTube two-factor. I will figure this out. Artfully Yours with Diana is here. Welcome, Artfully Yours with Diana. Yeah, two-factor is Google, which is connected to YouTube. Yeah. So I think that's not what I wanted. Let me go off this screen while I call up my Google account. Manage your Google account. Yeah, this is it. Just want to make sure there's nothing on the screen here. Okay. All right, this is what you will do, Anita. To turn on two-factor, you would go to Google. I'm just straight up google.com or any Google property and come down to manage your Google account. New tab will open, go to security over here, and then two-factor is here, two-step verification. See how mine is on? And then you can click into this right there and continue the setup process. Once that's on, then you will enable either text messages to fly out to your phone with a code that you would have to enter onto the screen. In other words, you would enter your password, which is what you know, and then it'll give you this code, which will be something you have. So something you know plus something you have. So if people know your password and they don't have your phone, that's two-factor. There's a factor up here and a factor right there. You can also use the Authenticator app, which I love. There's a free app you can put on your phone, and it'll flash these 6-digit numbers every minute or so. And then instead of it texting you, you just launch this app and then you punch in the numbers. I like that a lot better. Do you need to have a cell phone to do two-factor authentication? You could do an iPad. You could put the two-factor app on an iPad. Yeah, that's two-factor. There is also three-factor authentication. Now this is for the nerds of the class. Any nerds? I don't have a nerd icon or a geek icon. Three-factor, that is something you are. So it would be something you know, plus something you have, plus something you are, like an iris scan or a thumbprint or something like that. That's three-factor authentication. Don't see that very much. Yeah, Mark Lindsay says, okay, cool. Niantic River Woodcrafting with Chris Nealon is there. Where he says hi there. Hello, Chris. LMAO, man. Yeah, well, hey, that's what it is. Yeah, I strongly recommend two-factor authentication, and you should also really take care to secure your cell phone account. Because when you have a cell phone, Verizon or AT&T or T-Mobile or whomever will give you a screen where you can manage your billing and you know, do all that stuff. That needs to be locked down too, because one of the vectors to get identity theft happening is for someone to steal your, not really steal your phone, but steal your phone account. In other words, they call Verizon crying their eyes out saying, oh, I'm fake first name, fake last name, reset my phone and put the phone number on this unactivated SIM. And if you cry them a river, they could do that. But if you bolt down your cell phone account, then that makes it harder to happen. That's how celebrities get their stuff leaked out, is people pretend to be the celebrity to the phone company, and they get a SIM card in their blank, empty phone activated with the celebrity's phone number, and then boom, then you have you've killed the SIM in the celebrity's phone, and you've activated the celebrity phone number in your stolen or your blank phone, and then you can go to Google and do a celebrity password reset. Oh, you can't reset without two-factor authentication. Boom, he's got your phone. Your phone number account or your mobile account should be top secret. As a matter of fact, you shouldn't even tell people which carrier that you're on. You should keep that secret too, because then that's, instead of the bad guy going to T-Mobile and going to Verizon and going to, it's eeny, meeny, miny, mo, they'll know exactly who to go to. So yeah. Lock it down, people. Enjoy Jax says, how do you get rid of a cell phone? I got rid of my landline. Well, you take the cell phone to recycling, I guess. If anyone's interested, I wrote an article, I published a Google Doc publicly on how to take a landline and transfer the landline to a burner phone, and then from a burner phone to Google Voice. Because Google Voice, you can transfer phone numbers into Google Voice, but it has to be a mobile number. You cannot transfer a landline. So what we did is we took our landline, which was on, what are those VoIP landlines? What are they called? I even forget what they're called now. Oh my gosh. Let me do a Google search. VoIP landline. Top VoIP services. What were they called? Vonage. Remember Vonage? It was so long ago, I didn't even remember what it was called. So I wrote an article on how to go from Vonage, because even though Vonage is voice over IP, it's still a landline in the system. So you go from Vonage, then you go to a T-Mobile burner phone, and then from the burner phone you go to Google Voice, and then you shut your burner phone down, you shut your VoIP down, and then all you have is Google Voice, and Google Voice is free. I love it. What I was saying is that article gets tons of views. It's insane. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, here it is. Is this the one? Yeah. I saw another one. Open that one too. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, this is a little guide that I did. I'll share this with everybody. I just thought it was neat that I published this, and wrote this whole little article. What to do, the prerequisites you'll need, the steps to do it. You got to do this. It's a complicated process, and you can't mess up. If you mess up, then you're really hosed. So you have to be very explicit on how to do it. And this is the savings. This is the cost analysis. So I basically paid myself $235 a year, because now it's all free. And like, this is the timelines. This is what it looks like day one, day two, as things shift around. Yeah, I think that was a fun, useful, good for society type thing I did, as I taught people how to save $250 a year. I love turning my cell off. I enjoy the mobility, versatility of it versus a landline. Okay. You're welcome. Anita's thanking me. Leave your name and number, and I'll get back to you as quick as I can. LOL. Oh, Jax was answering. Okay, got it. Hey, you do it's here. It's called Wire, Matt. How about it? Okay, question from Artfully Blind with Diana. Please explain again how you bolt down the security of your cell phone account, all things YouTube. Okay, good question. If your mobile carrier has two-factor, turn that on. Because then if someone cries a river pretending to be you, saying, please activate my SIM, I flushed my phone down the commode and it's not working, and I need to make this call. Okay, sir. And then next thing you know, your numbers. So two-factor, turn on two-factor. Go to your carrier and any type of security that you can enable. And when the two-factor thing, they usually give you like 10 codes if you forget, or if you lose your device, they'll give you 10 emergency codes. Write them down, take that paper and file it away somewhere where you'll know where it is. Do that. It might be good to change your password from time to time. If you've had the same, let's just say T-Mobile. If you're on T-Mobile and you've had the same password for 10 years, like change the password. Make sure it's a long password. Don't make sure it's like, don't use like the 6-character minimum. Do a nice long password. Yeah, just if sometimes they'll have an emergency contact, you could make sure that's available, although that won't really help you too much, but it's probably a good idea to put an emergency contact if that's a feature of your mobile carrier. It says, you're teaching hackers tricks, Matt. Some people use your teachings for evil, I imagine. Listen, I appreciate that comment, but overall, it's best that you know how to avoid these problems. I mean, if I just told you, lock down your cell account, and I didn't tell you why, you'd be like, yeah, not doing it. So I want to make sure people do it. If this evil plan is used to order pizza jacks, it's okay. Evil pizza. I love evil pizza. Hey, Sammy Superstar's here. Good to have a superstar in the hears. When are you making all things YouTube Matt Haas? Or when are you making all things Matt Haas? I already have it. It's called Matthew Haas. With 2 A's. 2 A's. Not 2 S's, 2 A's. No, I won't be making any more YouTube channels anytime soon. You're welcome. Yeah, make sure it's a nice, long, complicated password that's easy to forget and never, ever write it down. Yeah. My password is complicated. Yeah, I mean, there's little tricks you can do. Like, a lot of people use leet speak. Leet. Did you ever hear that term, leet speak? That's where you turn I's into a 1 and an E into a 3 and an A into a 4, because a 4 kind of looks like an A. So some numbers kind of look like letters, and you can do that. So if you're on Facebook, it could be F4 instead of FA. Instead of the A, it's a 4, because a 4 kind of looks like an A. F4 CEBOOK, and then do, a lot of people, they try and do like something where it'll look garbled and random, but it actually has meaning behind it, I guess. Anyway. All things Matt Haas t-shirts. I do have some t-shirts. I'm on my Awesome Wood Things. So I've got Awesome Wood Things t-shirt available in one color. And the women's and men's Wazza gamer shirt. Come on. Sorry. There we go. Anyway, that's just for funsies. My favorite password is admin. There's a good password for you. vMix cheaper than Ecamm now. And more powerful. Oh, Sammy, you're funny. You're funny, you're funny, you're funny. Yeah, Ecamm, baby. Ecamm's going up tonight. This is the last day to get your low-cost Ecamm purchase in. The 27th, it's going up in price. If you stream on a Mac, lock it in now. Use my link. I'll get credit on the affiliate system. Oh, so $1,200 is cheaper than Ecamm. Does vMix work on a Mac? vMix does not work on a Mac. vMix is PC only. Ecamm is Mac only. Matt, you and Brenda need to design a shirt together. Good idea. There's some leet speak. PASSW0RD. Yeah, I dig it. Oh my goodness. Rockin' Woodworks is here. This place got a little more rock and roll. My friend Eloy Escajedo. Thank you for coming by, Eloy. My password tip for everything is Matt Haas. Let me know how that works out for you. Yeah, vMix has a $300 tier. Eloy saying hi to everybody. We have open Q&A, Eloy, today. And I went over the news of the week already. I have a password generator, and it remembers the sites. Yeah. Oops, that wasn't the link. Simply Wooden Creation says I have a password generator. Yeah, those are really good. LastPass, I hear, is really good. I don't use it, but I should. I do want to talk about something video-wise. New piece of news. Did you see the Shure SM7B has a replacement called the Shure MV7? Are you familiar with the Shure SM7B? This is the Shure SM7B microphone. Remember this microphone? All the big YouTubers have it. Sammy has it. Well, look at this. This is a new one now. Pretty cool, huh? I mean, they had a side-by-side here. Oh, look, it's got cool lights on it and everything. And like there's the side-by-side. Yeah, how about that? So that's the new one. And this is the old one. Top of the line microphone. If you're into microphones, you might want to check out the new Shure MV7. I wonder how much it costs. Probably the same amount. The Shure SM7B is $400. Or is it $499? Let's see. Shure MV7. There it is. Oh, wait. That must be the USB version of it. Yeah, this is the one a lot of people use. And I don't think that's the one I'm talking about, because that seems to be a USB version of it. Shure S or MV7. Let's just do a straight Google search for it. Is it only $250? What? Is that it? With both USB and XLR. Oh, look at that. All right, let's see what Sammy has to say. The MV7 does have a downgraded mic. Okay. I thought it was a replacement. It looks like it's just a new product to stand beside the SM7B, not replace it. Okay. Hey, I'm learning. I'm telling you, people, teaching is learning. I love to teach, and I love doing this stuff because I learn too. And I love to learn. And yes, you do. It says it has both XLR and USB. I just saw the price drop. I just expected it to be the same price as SM7B. It's a little more than half the price of it. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah. I was thinking about getting another mic, you know, when I'm over there on the piano. And I didn't want to kind of pay as much for a mic as I didn't want to buy a second one of these, although I love my Heil PR40. I love it. Shure always gives you bang for your buck, and they are pretty good quality. Yeah, Rockin' Woodworks is a professional musician, so he knows his stuff. My ATR 2100 is XLR and USB. Cool. Well, see, the thing about USB, now, if a mic is USB, that means it has the preamp and the analog to digital converter built into it. And a preamp and an analog digital converter cost money to put into devices. So when you're looking at something that's $249, that $249 does not cover the cost of the microphone components. It covers the cost of the microphone, the capsule, the microphone component capsule, the thing that actually grabs the sound. It's not just the capsule, it's the capsule and the preamp and the analog to digital converter. So that's just how I think about it. This is just an XLR microphone. The money it costs to make this covers the cost of just the capsule. This is basically a capsule only, where this is a capsule and those two other things, the analog to digital converter and the preamp. So that's how I look at it. And it's dynamic. It's not, sure, it's a dynamic microphone. This is also a dynamic microphone. It's one of the best dynamic microphones out there. The Shure SM7B and the Heil PR40. And a few others are way up at the top. Everything else is below those microphones. Get the SM58. It's a good mic for the price, and it's a good for the piano mic. Yeah, that's just the normal, silver metal head with the black. Yeah. Those are the funny thing they say about the SM58 is it's so tough and rugged you could hammer nails in with it, and it just keeps on working. It does not sound as good as the SM7B, but it's a good talking mic. Yeah. Comedians, like, they'll have the Shure SM57 for, yeah. Yes, the Shure mics tend to have more EQ towards the low end. Cool. Mark's mic cost him $64. Shure SM50. I just want to call this one up. Yeah, so this is, it's a typical mic. Yeah, the joke is you can hammer nails in with this and it'll still work. Like, you could mic drop it and it'll still work because it's been around forever. Yeah, Frank Sinatra. I don't doubt it. Your mic is amazing. Bang for the buck, Mark. Cool. And he likes it a lot. Excelente. Remember, I have a course on allthingsyoutube.com. 32 lessons on how to be awesome on YouTube is free. Just go to allthingsyoutube.com. And if I'm giving you good information, I hope I've earned your subscription. Consider subscribing, smacking the bell. And why don't you drop a like while you're at it? That's free. It's something you can do for free. And anyone that wants to tip me, you'll get your name right here and remove Hugh Jass. And if you want to put a replacement snarky name there, hey, I won't care. There is a better mic than the SM7B, the PR30. Well, yeah, that's a $2,000 mic. Mic PR30. Like, there are mics that are just insanely expensive. Well, I can't find that one. Oh, yeah, the Newman. This one. Let me find that one on Google. U87. U87. Ooh, that has a technical term. Yeah, look at that. That's an expensive microphone. Yeah, that's a little much. A little much. Is that a condenser? It's probably a condenser, I would imagine. Yeah. Condenser microphone. Yeah, condensers. I've never owned a condenser. They pick up everything. They're prone to echo. They're, someone shuts their car door 3 houses down, you hear it through a condenser microphone. Yeah, every big studio has it. I don't doubt it, because that's, yeah, if you have a studio with the treatment and soundproofing, yeah, definitely get a condenser. A lot of podcasters have condensers, and one podcast couple I follow, they moved into a different room and it didn't have any sound treatment. It's so echoey. It's harsh. Yeah, it's the industry standard, one of the main ones. Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure is. It sure is. If you have any show suggestions, always get a hold of me. If you want me to talk about something, I'll be happy to do that. Next show is not on the 26th. That's today's show. Next show is the 2nd of November. Monday, November 2nd. Let me redo that here. There you go. November 2nd. Go ahead and click that link and choose set reminder, and you'll be all set for next week's show. How do you like them apples? Any other questions about the YouTubes? Let me know. Let me know. Check a few things here. Chris is leaving. Thanks for stopping by, Chris. Very good, very good. And Sammy's all set. Excellent. That link is this show. Ruh-roh. I'm a hot mess today, folks. Sorry. We'll get this going here. So yeah, that's this show. We want this show. Get shareable link. Okay. Next week's show. Oh, boom. All right. Sorry. There you go. Next week's show. Oh, the new closed caption editor sucks. SUX. Oh, no. Let me take a sneak peek at that sucker. Take a look at this. Duplicate and edit. Do that. Oh, yeah, look at that. It's all integrated. Wow. It's all in one big paragraph form. Look at that. Mark, are you sure it's not any good? Are you sure? Looks good to me. I'll have to play with it some more. I'm sure there's quirks with it. Sammy's the first in the chat on next week's. I'm publishing it tomorrow. It's on time. He's asking, when is the next Yes video challenge coming? And it will be on time. It will be delivered tomorrow. And I apologize. I sent the email for last week's challenge, and it said number 3 in the title of the email. It was really lesson 4. I called it lesson 3 in the email title, or subject line. Sorry, email subject line. But it was really lesson 4. I don't think it tripped anyone up. You're gonna hate the timeline sliders. Oh, bummer. Okay, I'll buckle up. Thanks for the heads up, Mark. Why did you do a late one, LOL? Because I was super busy. I had a sort of a family issue that took me out of pocket for a couple days. So did I miss one? Yeah, there's a 4th one. Check your email. It will say it's lesson 3, but it's really lesson 4. The current Yes lesson, Sammy, is motion, overlay motion. So take a look at that. So let me see. Yeah, look. So this was my issue. So I look for this in your inbox. It says Yes challenge number 3, overlay motion, but then you get the body of the email and it's actually challenge 4. So you have 2 emails that say Yes challenge overlay 3. See, there's also a Yes challenge number 3 J cut. And then there's a Yes challenge number 3 overlay motion. So just look for that. That was Matt's idea of a pop quiz to see who pays attention. Yes, I'll go with that. It was on purpose. See, Mark, you're good. You're good. You do consulting, Mark? I have cash. All right, we're leaving it here. Stay awesome, everyone. And I will see you next week. And I'm all around the interwebs. So have a good night. Take care. Drop a like. Later.